The research title Key Stakeholders Network Management Process in the Area of the World Heritage Sites in Ayodhya. The team of researchers พระครูสังกรักษ์จักริดบุริบัญโยไปรัชชิมหาดอัครเดชาพรหมกปะนพดลเดชไทยสงฆ์กมลาภูวจนะติพงศ์ Introduction. In 1991, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization Convention concerning the protection of the world cultural and natural heritage, World Heritage Committee 15th session in Carthage, Tunisia registered Pranakonsi Ayodhya Historical Park as a UNESCO World Heritage Site under the name of Ayodhya Historical City and Satellite Town. According to Ayodhya's specified characteristics as stated earlier, the UNESCO International Regulation for the Protection of Monuments, Groups of Buildings and the Sites recognized that if the management falls in the following recommendations and policies related to the subject, UNESCO would announce the site to be withdrawn. Ayodhya Historical Park as a World Heritage Site is also under these regulations. Significance of problems mentioned. Research objectives. The objectives of this research were 1. To study the problem in managing the World Heritage Site in Pranakonsi Ayodhya Province. 2. To study the relationship of government organizations, local government organizations, and private sectors in managing the World Heritage Sites. 3. To propose further guidelines in managing the World Heritage Site in Pranakonsi Ayodhya Province. Scope of the research. In this study, there are limitations as follows. 1. Scope of content. This research focused on the problems, obstacles, and management processes of network partners. 2. Scope of area. World Heritage Historical Park in Pranakonsi Ayodhya Province consists of the ancient palace, วัดพระศรีสันเพชร วัดมหาธาตุ วัดรัชบูรณะ วัดพระรามา and วิหารพระมงคลบพิตร 3. Scope of key information. The key informants for in-depth interview in this research include 10 representatives responsible for tourism from government sectors and 11 representatives in the World Heritage Site tourism communities. The research conclusion. There are three main factors. 1. Problems within the island of the Pranakonsi Ayodhya city. Management of land use is lack of the quality of being coherent conservation guidelines, the city plan and regulations. Modern development along Rojana Road towards the east side of the island is promoted as the development zone. soil filling for construction in the historic area, kept historic remaining lower than the field one and they could be under the water in rainy season, lack of the quality of being coherent or conservation guidelines considered of specific condition of the archaeological site. Various conditions of basic structures. Management of responsible departments and law enforcement conditions. 2. Relationship among government sectors, provincial administrative sector, and local people's participation in managing. A multilateral discussion process should be carried. Authorized and responsible office and sector are the Office of พระนครศรีอยุธยา Historical Sites. Division 6 of the 5 Art Department พระนครศรีอยุธยา Administrative Office Organizations and stakeholders of the government sections, private sections, religion sections, including local administrative office and people in community. 3. Proposition for historical site management. There are 3 stages. The first stage is knowledge that's based on historical site management. The second stage is the action and practicing. The third stage is motivation, awareness of love, care, and cherish the prosperity of their World Heritage Site home. Research discussion. The discussion on research titled Key Stakeholders Network Management Process in the Area of the World Heritage Sites in Ayodhya at the time was discussed in the following key points. 1. Problem and obstacle condition in participatory management processes. There are 4 main problems including: first, problem within. It was revealed that people and private sectors involved into the area were announced as historical site, crowded of building for business and accommodations, have construct on and nearby the historical site itself. Second, specific condition of the archaeological site. The problem is that the deteriorated archaeological site, according to the periods of time, environment, and atmosphere, and the present public accommodations. The historic remains are abandoned. The third, various conditions of basic structure. Basic structure of the archaeological site are sidewalks, ditches, bridges are also called of historic type. Some of the sites have been restored by using concrete, cement, etc. And the fourth, law enforcement conditions. The 1961 Act on Ancient Sites, Antiques, Artifacts, and National Museum is the enforcement law for management, register archaeological sites, antiques, artifacts, and sacred places throughout the country. 2. relationship among government sector, provincial administrative sector, and local people's participation in managing. Administration and management are operated by inter-organization according to responsibility of each organization. Main points are capital management, participating in educational management, and participating in marketing management. The last three: proposition for historical site management. They are categorized in three stages. First stage is knowledge that's based on historical site management that is provided. The second is the action and practice that are taken. The third is motivating awareness of love, care, and cherish the prosperity of their World Heritage Site. Suggestions. The suggestions of these research. In this time, there are two suggestions that are policy recommendation and suggestion for the following research. The first one, suggestion for policy recommendations. Master plan should be managed by authorized sectors. Because Ayodhya World Heritage Site is important and it is outstanding heritage site of the country. Clarification on which sectors is the leading or authorized one in administration. The fine arts department must be main cooperating sector in architectural drawing, maintenance supervision, and budget management. 2. Suggestion for following research. There are two suggestions. 1. Participatory action research should be conducted. The action practice, process of development, improvement, and some specific chance in the operational the World Heritage Area. That be more effective. 2. Research study of historical sites in other parts of the country in Thailand should be carried out in order to increase knowledge of cultural practice. Okay, thank you for attention and for listening. Thank you very much.เอ๊ะมันยาวไปหรือเปล่าวะมันยาวไปหรือเปล่าวะมันเลยไม่ได้ capital management historic site